Hey guys, what's up? CS Designs here, and this is my first video. I'm going to be doing a tutorial on how to make a space scene. The space scene, in reality, should end up looking something like this, but obviously we've got this right in here. And I'm just going to show you something else you could play around with this also. Open this. This is one of my final projects that I've actually made. If it loads. And as you can see, I've added one planet, I've added another planet, and I've played around with the hue and saturation to make them different colours. But I'll get into that further into the video. Also, if you look up on YouTube, you might be able to see where you can get this smoke from as well, which looks quite cool. But to start off with, what we're going to do is going to click File and New. We want to call this Space Scene, or whichever name you want to call it. The width should be 1000 by 1000 height, and resolution's normally 1080. And hit OK. It should come up with something like this. If yours is black, then that's fine. If it's white, you want to hit D, Alt, Delete. It should come up blank. Then once you've got this selected, you want to hit a new layer. Once we've got this new layer, we're going to click the gradient tool. With the gradient tool selected, you want to go to the gradients and click Noise Samples. You should come up with a few selections like this. I prefer to use the first one. Once we've got this selected, you want to click Shift or hold Shift, click and drag all the way downwards. It should come up with something like this. Now once this is appeared, you should have a layer 1 with a background that's black, and the layer 1 which is obviously gradient. You want to go to Filter, Distort, and Wave. I normally have my wavelength to 52 to 696, and if you just want to copy these as well, 5 to 35 and 100% by 100%, and hit OK. Should come up with something like this, and with the same thing selected on layer 1, what you want to do also is name the layer 1 surface, hit enter, and go to Filter, Distort, and Twirl. I normally have this on by about 35%, not much. Now for the planet type thing, we're gonna go to Filter, Liquify, and make it more into a planet. You see how these tools at the side of here? This is like what gives it the effect of it actually being a planet, and making it look like it's actually got gas bubbles and tornadoes and stuff like that on it. So if you just play around with a few of these tools and make it look quite cool. I'm just going to finish up here. Like that. Maybe add a bit of turbulence, making it look really cool. After you've played around with that, you just want to hit OK. After it's liquefied your result, you need to go back to Filter, Distort, and Spherize. You should spherize it by 100%, and then hit OK. Should come up with something like this, and this circular object here in the middle, this will be your planet. Once you've got this up, you want to go to the elliptical marquee tool. You want to go up to the top left corner and click, and then drag all the way to the bottom right corner and let go. It should call up a selection of this middle part of the actual image. Once you've done that, all you need to do is hit Ctrl and J, and it should copy it into a different layer. Once we've done that, we get rid of the surface layer, and it should end up looking something like this. But this isn't just actually how it's going to look, because we need a bigger background and we want to add a few more features to the planet. So what we do now is hit Image, Canvas Size, change this to %, and what I normally have it on is 250 by 130, and you would just want to hit OK. if it comes up white on this background, hit background again and hold D, Alt and Delete. It should come up with black background again. I'm just going to zoom into the appropriate size, and should be left with this planet type looking thing. But at the moment it looks slightly empty and boring and it doesn't really look realistic. So we're going to add a few more features to the planet. You want to make sure layer 1 is active. But that's right, we'll rename this surface planet. You want to make the surface planet active, and you want to go down here and click FX. You want to click Outer Glow, and you're going to click the colour picker and just click anywhere on the planet. Hit OK. The blend mode should be normal, and the size is going to be up to 70 to 76. And then we're not actually finished yet. We're going to click Inner Glow and change this blend mode to normal, and basically do the same process but with this. But the size should be around 40 to 46. Hit OK after that, and then your planet should be looking a lot more nicer. And now once we've done that, we're going to click New Layer. Put a new layer, but we're going to click Shift and click it, and then Control E. So it merges these two layers together. Now once we've done that, we're going to make one more layer, and then you want to hover over layer 1, which should be above background, and hold Control and click it. It should call up the whole selection of the planet. And now don't press anything up to now, because we're going to have to go up to Select, Modify, and Feather. We're going to feather it by 60 pixels, and just hit OK. And now we're not going to click anything apart from Alt and Delete. This should come up with something like this. And now this should allow you to be able to move this around the planet. And just arrange it to your needs. And if you want to make it bigger or make the feather smaller, all you need to do is call the transform tool, Control T, and just resize it to your preference. I kind of like this, so I'm going to hit Enter, and to get rid of this we're going to hit Control D. Already this is looking alright. So what we're going to do now is hold Shift and click both of these layers apart from the background. So we've got these together. Now you're going to hold Control and click layer 1. Now you should be able to press Control E, which merges them together. But now you're going to click Control J, which actually makes this layer as one, as you can see. But we're going to get rid of layer 2, because we don't need it anymore. Now we should be left with something looking like this. And now we're going to add the stars. The stars are an important part of this, because it makes it more like a spacey. We're going to call background, make it active, and hit filter, noise, and add noise. Noise should be about 400%, distribution Gaussian and monochromatic. Just hit OK on that. Now we're going to go up to filter again and click blur, Gaussian blur, and the radius should be around 1 pixels, and just hit OK. Now we've done this, we're going to call it the levels tool by clicking Control and L. It should come up with something like this. We're going to call this up to 180. Straight away you want to click OK, and it should give you this nice looking spacey background. Already this is looking kind of cool. So now what we're going to do is the final effect. We're going to go to, actually no, we're going to hold Control, Shift, Alt and press E. This should make a screenshot of what was actually on the screen. So we can get rid of layer 3 now, because we're left with layer 4, which is actually the whole scene. And now once we've got that, we want to go to filter, render, and lens flare. The lens flare is actually quite a cool piece of this actual project. What you're going to do is hit 105 meter prime, or whichever one meets your preferences. I like to use 105mm prime. What you're going to do then is go opposite to the black background where you feathered the planet and click right on the edge of the planet. So it should be round about there, depending on where you place your planet. The brightness should be about 75%. After that you want to hit OK. It should be looking something like that. And now you've successfully made your planet. And now if you wanted to, you could add some text titles and just make it maybe like maybe put your logo in it or something like that, just to make it look quite cool. So I'm going to put CS space. Oh, I need to make this bigger. Designs. That is my YouTube. Please could you subscribe. Thank you for watching. I hope this tutorial has helped you, and I hope you've made your own space scene. I hope it's looking cool. Please like this video, give it a favourite, thumbs up, whatever. But yeah, thank you for watching.